Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. Peter also loves book tags, and I've been getting tagged in all kinds of book tags recently. And Julia Sapphire tagged me for the Stranger Things book tag. Okay, and this could not be more appropriate because I love books, I love book tags, but I also love Netflix shows that you can like just sit down and like watch them all in one setting. And I am a huge Stranger Things fan, right? And so, of course, I couldn't wait until season 2 came out, and it just came out on Friday night. I'm already on episode 5. It totally lives up to season 1. It is fantastic. If you have never watched Stranger Things, do yourself a treat and go watch it, and especially watch it right now. Season 2 starts taking place around Halloween, and so it's just very Halloween. It's fantastic. It takes place in Indiana, so it takes place in the state that I'm from, and it very much looks like southern Indiana. It also looks like areas that I live as well. So I love watching it. I don't know, it's so creepy, it's so original, it's so creative, and it's so strange that I was so excited when I got tagged in the Stranger Things book tag. And so Julia did the tag. I think she did it this morning or yesterday, and she tagged me in it. She did it on October 26th. And she tagged me right here, Peter Likes Books. I'm the first tag, Julia. I love Julia so much. She's like I just found her recently, and she's like one of my new favorite booktubers. So let's get right into this, okay? Number 1, epic intro. The opening sequence of Stranger Things is amazing and really grabs your attention. Name a book that grabbed your attention from the first page. Okay. I did not know what to think of The Hate U Give going into it. I love when so many people are recommending a book, but you like don't know what you're gonna read when you go into it. I would say 90% of the time I'm very disappointed, honestly. I kind of slowly, it's like when you listen to like a Lady Gaga song over and over and over, Perfect Illusion, and you end up loving it, but like at first you didn't love it. Like that was totally me with a lot of books, or that's totally me with a lot of books, right? But with The Hate U Give, I like went into it, I kind of had an idea of what it would be about, but it was so much more than that, that like literally the character, the voice, and everything, I don't know why I keep on clapping, tiny claps, all of it from the very beginning, was so fantastic to me. I love that book. I cannot sing its praises enough. The Hate U Give, if you have not read it, you've got to do yourself a treat and read that book. So for me, that would be The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. Number 2, Dungeons and Dragons. Name a fantasy you would like to experience yourself. Fantasy world you would like to experience yourself. Well, I mean, that's so easy, right? Hogwarts. I would love to experience the whole school, the whole, setting of all of that from the Harry Potter books, the Harry Potter books. I would love to do that. Number 3, squad goals. When Eleven met Mike, Dustin, and Lucas, it was a mostly perfect team. Name your favorite bookish group of friends. They're so much better in season 2. I'm just gonna tell you right now, they're so good in season 2. My favorite group of bookish friends is actually from a series that I don't think a lot of people know. It's from the Russell Middlebrook series by Brent Hardiger. The first book is called The Geography Club. And it's about Russell Middlebrook, who is a gay teenager, but the series takes you all the way through like his 20s, and he has 2 best friends in the book, and I don't want to ruin it for you because if I tell you about the friends, I will ruin the first book, but they're literally in every book in the series, like all of them. Like they play major minor characters, and they're fantastic, and 3 of them as friends. Otto, I don't want to go in there and talk about Otto, but Otto's like another character that is like so there's so many fantastic characters in his books, but like Brent Hardiger knows how to write secondary characters like nobody's business. So if you have never read anything by Brent Hardiger, go check it out. He also has a new book out this year, and I think it's called 3 Lies, 1 Truth. And it's really good. I read like the beta read of it. He is so cool. I consider him a friend. He is a really neat guy. And if you like LGBT YA, go check it out because it's fantastic. And he doesn't hold back, like, in all kinds of innocence. Like, his stories aren't super innocent, but they're not erotica either, you know what I mean? They're just very real to life. Number 4, ABCs and Christmas Lights. Joyce Byers goes mad with grief after Will goes missing. Name your favorite mentally unhinged character. I do not love reading mentally unhinged characters, to be really honest with you. I don't know why. It's just like, you know, I like to read books that make me think and like make me think happily, but like if I'm gonna read a mentally unhinged character, a lot of times I think about like parents. You know, I will say this, I really liked the mother in Nicole Yoon's Everything Everything until I found out about the mother, but I would call her mentally unhinged, but I don't want to ruin the book for anybody if you haven't read it or seen the movie. I haven't seen the movie yet, is it good? But I would say the mother in Everything Everything is probably my favorite character because like I kind of like, in a weird kind of way, like I don't like her actions, but I understand them, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So, okay. Number 5, The Upside Down. Name a book that was the opposite of what you expected. So many books. Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo was totally not what I expected. I mean, so many people said so many fantastic things about this book, and I didn't think it was horrible. If I had, like, not heard those many great things about it, if I heard that many great things about it, I probably would have gone into it and thought, this is a good book, this is a good fantasy book. I don't love fantasy, so for me, you know, to go into that, I mean, that's a given anyway, I think that needs to be known. But, like, it just was subpar to me compared to, like, this build-up, this, like, you know, when books are so hyped, I don't know, like, another one for me is, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Like, I was so let down with that book. I mean to tell you, and not just because of BookTube either. Like, one of my very dear friends, like, she reads exclusively YA. She's a school teacher, and she told me, she's like, this is my favorite series of life. You will love it. You won't be able to put this series down, okay? I couldn't get through the first book. I mean, it was like, I almost DNF'd that book so many times. And then after it, I felt like, okay, because the hype is so built up, I should read the other books in the series. But when I was like commenting on it in videos, people would say back to me that had the same feelings that I did. I find that people either love it or they don't love it with Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. And I equally did not love the movie, honestly. I thought it was beautifully shot. I thought all of that, but I just thought it was kind of Boresville. I thought the best of it was like in the pictures and in the trailer, honestly. And so many people told me, like, in the comment sections of my videos, they were like, if you didn't like the first one, you're not going to like the rest, so don't even read it. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just let it go. I think Ransom Riggs is a genius. I think that he, you know, has a way of creating characters that I think really people love to read. But I don't know that I think he's a whole lot different than John Green, John Corey Whaley. I mean, I think of all of them, John Corey Whaley, to me, that wrote, like, Noggin and, he has another highly logical behavior. Like, I feel like he is so much better and unknown. And Sean David Hutchinson too. Like, those two writers to me are like so fantastic. And it's like the hype is what gets these books up. And like I read them and I'm just so let down. But then like I read a book by like Sean David Hutchinson, like We Are the Ants, I'm just blown away, you know? So, okay, enough about that, Peter. You've gone on and on and on. I always do that. I get in these book tag videos and I just go on and on and on. Mad Scientist. Well, I will say that, though, a book that I didn't expect, you know, like We Are the Ants was, I mean, I did not know what to think going into that book, and I absolutely loved that book. I thought it was fantastic. The other one that I read recently that was by Anonymous, it's like one of those Go Ask Alex books, was the Book of David, I think it's called, the Book of Daniel or the Book of David. It's about a gay teenager that comes out, and it was so good, you guys. It's told in diary form, and it was 10 times better than I expected. And I knew it would be because I tweeted something out about it, and Dylan at Dylan the Reader 5 was like, I love that book, or something like that. So I was like, if he loves it, I'll love it, because I typically love all the stuff that he loves. Okay, ooh, losing my phone. Number 6, Mad Scientist. Dr. Brenner likes to get freaky with humanity. Name the freakiest dystopian government you can think of. I don't read a lot of dystopian books, so I don't know. You know, The Hunger Games for me was like the first dystopian society that I read, and I have to say, of everything that I've read since, probably the best. You know, like, Six of Crows, would that even be considered dystopian? I mean, yes, I guess, but like, it was very similar to me of like Old England, like, if that even makes sense, like of what I would think like I don't know. It almost seemed kind of like, it more read to me like steampunk than it did dystopian. So I don't, can somebody tell me in the comment section what Six of Crows would like, is it dystopian? I don't think so. But for me, The Hunger Games I thought was fantastic. I thought the way that it was simple, but like engaging for the reader. Like it didn't matter like how much you understood about dystopian societies or how smart you were, that you could still get it. And I loved that about it, because I love when a book assumes that you understand it, but it's not too smart for you. Because sometimes I can't read books that are like way above my head that are dystopian. I just don't get it. Number 7, Demogorgon. Name a scary bookish creature that you would not want to come through your walls. Well, I mean, I understood the purpose of it, but like in The Monster and A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness, I would not want that monster coming through my walls. Oh my God, I would be so scared. I would be so scared, wouldn't you? Oh my God. Anyway. And number 8, cliffhanger ending. Name a book that left you wanting more. Well, I'll tell you, I do not love cliffhangers, and if you know that, because I have talked enough about Six of Crows, but I was so pissed at the end of Six of Crows. Literally, I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And I'm going to read the second one, because I want to find out what happens, and it's a duology, so you have to, you know. But I have to say, a book that left me wanting more was, like, The Hate U Give, I felt was, like, so wrapped up and so perfect at the end. But Dumplin' for me by Julie Murphy, oh, I love Willow Dean. I mean, I love Willow Dean so much. And she's the main character in Dumplin'. That I cannot wait for more. And I think she is writing a sequel to that. Oh my God, how could I ever forget? Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alire Sainz. And the sequel is coming out next year. And I'm so excited. I will be like one of the first people to read that book. You better send me that book, Benjamin. Can you imagine? I would love if I just like got like the papers, not even the book, just like the papers printed and copied. Anyway, one can only dream. So that was really fun. Okay, for the Stranger Things book tag, I don't know who to tag. I'm going to tag Cam at Wolfshot Publishing, because I tag him in all my tags. And I'm going to tag Richard at Richard's Media Geek. And I'm going to tag Dylan the Reader 5. I feel like I always tag the same people. I need to find some new people to tag. And I'm going to tag Lily at Lily C. Reads, because I don't know if she'll get tagged in this video, and I think it would be fun to see her perspective on it. Plus, she only randomly does book tags every once in a while. So, I love you guys. And, oh, I'm going to tag Books and Lala, too, in case nobody else tags her. Because I love Lala's, like, just her perspective of everything. And it'd be interesting to see if she watches Stranger Things. I don't know. I watch all of her videos. Has she mentioned it? So, anyway, go check out, Stranger Things. Go watch the series if you haven't watched it. It's fantastic. I love you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.